You want to set up a business in Dubai? Let's go over some reviews of companies that have helped people set up their business. We've been trying to cancel a company for months, and around every turn there's new fees and new penalties. It was expensive to establish, and I'm amazed how difficult and expensive it is to get away from them. Do yourself a favor, don't work with them. I have no idea how they keep getting away with their scamming. Just to clear the air, this isn't some review that somebody made for us, it was actually for another setup company. Now what this person is referring to is hidden fees that companies do not disclose up front. Many companies will happily take your money, and then whenever there's an additional service in the future, they will charge you a lot more money for that, even though you thought it might have been included. And to make things even worse, a lot of these big name company setup companies will charge you a huge fee if you want to leave them. So if you wanted to shut down your company, or if you wanted to go and work with another agency, well, good luck. That will probably not happen for free. Most of the time, they will hide a clause inside of one of the contracts that you will sign that will say exactly this and explain to you that you cannot leave free of charge. And most people don't actually read through these contracts, so they just get stuck. Let's go ahead and read another one. Do not waste your money or time. We went with them thinking they have good reviews and fees are high, believing this would translate into better service. How wrong we were. So this is something unfortunate. You might go on Google and see a lot of good reviews, but the real truth is in the bad reviews, because good reviews are easy to make. This is a problem that a lot of people face. They go on Google or go on whatever review website and see good reviews, but the reality is the real reviews are in the negative one. Because the truth is, it's very easy to get a good review, especially when you're paying for reviews and botting your Google review page. But the negative reviews are even harder to get because people sometimes fear that the company will take action against them, so they don't even review. So if you do see negative reviews, you should really pay attention to them. And the second thing this person mentioned was that their price wasn't a low price. They paid actually a higher price, thinking that they would get a higher quality of service, better value, but the truth was that this company did not provide that to them. And that's something that happens a lot. A lot of people will just mark up prices and charge you crazy consulting fees, but they will provide you the exact same service that another agency would do for a lot cheaper. Now, it's really important to note that there's no problem with having a high price. Here at GenZone, we are not a cheap agency. However, it's important to deliver some kind of value in exchange for that price, or else you're just ripping people off. It can be many things, like being more responsive, providing better information, providing consulting services, accounting services, whatever it may be. You need to provide value in exchange for the higher price. And that's what we do here at GenZone. We don't just set up your business and call it a day. There's a lot more that has to be done. And there's a lot of things that you have to do after your business is set up, whether it's becoming a non-resident in your home country, becoming a tax resident here, and many other things. So if you're planning on actually setting up a business here, you need to make sure that the agency you're choosing can actually help with that. Now let's go over another one. Really bad experience that takes 2 months with this team and still asking for more and more money from us. They were really nice before we paid them. After our payment, our problems started with wrong license, not answering on emails and calls, and at the end finished with rude behavior from one of the managers. Just can't believe this company is rated with 4.5 stars with reviews, but they probably force their employees to leave 1 each. Run away from these guys and you will sleep better. The truth is, if your company setup takes more than 1 week just to register your business license, you are being fooled. And this is in most cases, unless you have a very specific license that does take more time. In 99% of cases, it shouldn't take more than 1 week. And they mentioned that it took 2 months to issue their license. And not only does it only take us 1 week to do that, even less, it doesn't even take us 2 months to do the entire process, to get your residency, get your bank account, everything. It doesn't take that long. It takes about 3 to 4 weeks at a maximum. So the reason why this actually took this person that much time is because the agency they worked with wasn't actually submitting their applications. They weren't actually doing anything. They were just busy with something else, with someone else. And unfortunately, that's what happens. These huge big agencies can give you really cheap prices, but of course with cheap prices comes cheap service. They're gonna hire a bunch of people from other countries to work on these applications, but they don't know anything. They don't know how to do it. They don't know how to do it properly, which happened with this person. Wrong license activity. That's crazy to me that you can get the wrong activity. When you have a discussion with someone, you should know exactly what they need. So it's really important to work with people who can work with you one-on-one and not 1-on-10. You shouldn't have 10 people in a group chat, one person doing this, one person doing that. There should be one person to manage the entire operation, and you are in contact with them. If you set up a company with us, I will be in contact with you directly, or one of my other partners will be in contact with you directly. This avoids confusion, mismanagement, and that's how we can really guarantee the fastest setup times on the market. And for the last review of the day, let's go over this one. To avoid the worst company in Dubai, it took me 3 months to open my company. That's even 1 month longer than the last person. And the price of the quote was not respected. The deadlines, they do not call us back, they hang up, they do not respond to messages. I have all the evidence. So here at GenZone, I can confidently say and proudly say that if we give you one price, you will pay that price. If there's any additional fees that come as a surprise from our mistakes, we will cover this from our pocket. But this does not happen because we do not make those mistakes. And if we do, we will cover it. It's already stressful enough for you to set up your business in Dubai, relocate to Dubai, get bank accounts here in Dubai. You shouldn't have to stress out about mistakes and additional fees, because if the mistake happens, that's already bad enough. Why should you also pay for it too if it's not your fault? So if you want to set up your business in Dubai in record times, have a personal bank account, a business bank account, have a 2-year residency, then please book a call with us down below. We would be more than happy to see if we are a good fit to help you get to where you want to be.